Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. This is going to be a very weird sound stream because, unfortunately, click the button here. Wow, I'm invisible. I'm playing a new game today, new playtest. Playtest is called Final Orbit. It is only came out on the 1st of July, and it has no audio options in it, and always mutes in the background, which is streamer's worst nightmare. Seriously, why do you not have running background on by default in today's? Why? I don't know. But anyway, it's fine. But Glebe here. Hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day. So the sound is going to come in and out and check it all about as we go. Yeah. Let me just do a thing over up here. Trying out a new playtest today. Final Orbit.
Hello there.
Brain has failed. Hold on. Tag, hello. You don't even know how to spell that word. Hold on. Newtonian. I can't spell that word. Not off the top of my head. Right, I can't. It's one of those awkward ones where I started the game and I was like, oh, that'd be fine. I'll be able to, do my normal, posty things and stuff there. And then realised the sound mutes in the background, which is very annoying. So, yeah. Post. We're playing Final Orbit. It is a playtest. It is available. Right, let me go back to the game and see if the sound is good. Is that okay? I've got it turned quite far down on OBS. I don't know whether that's good enough because there's no sound settings in the game. So let me go over to the and it'll also. I'm also once again it's not tracking my head. It's definitely lighting. So you hear music, and if I click on OBS, you don't hit music because the game doesn't run in the background and there's no option for it. Effect. Hold on. Over to here. Let me show you the options. Hold on. Show you the options. This is a playtest. The game's going to be out 2 days on playtest. Yeah. The settings button has controls. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's what I've got. I can't. So, yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see if this works or not. We're going to have some fun. So the idea of this game is it uses Newtonian physics, and you have to take off, fly around, apparently do contracts, and then land on planets. But you all have to do it. It's like Kerbal Space Program, like an advanced version of Kerbal Space Program. So I'm going to give it a go. I haven't watched any of the tutorials, and it recommends you watch the tutorials online. If you click the button, it takes you to their YouTube page. Now, I don't want to watch them. I want to try and figure this out. Okay, so let's familiarise ourselves with the control. So pitch up, down, left, right, that's easy. Up, down, left, right is on the keyboard here. Roll left, roll right is delete and page down. That's weird. It's all over this side of the keyboard. RCS is WSD. Right. Throttle. Increase and hold is that. Familiarize. Kill rotation is K. Throttle vertical, throttle fine.
Hello there.
Toggle flat mode. Landing gear. Okay. So has everyone got their controls? So when I ask what's buttons, what you all know what they're not? Excellent. Good. I'm very glad. Now we've got here. So we've got zoom camera, pan camera, interact. Excellent. Let's give this a go. Shadow, I hope you're having a good day today. Play. Land on Dilla. Let's start at the top. Here. It is a play test, so Fair warning, there are placeholder graphics. The game may not work as well as expected. All the sort of prerequisites you get from an early playtest. This is very early playtest. Game may just balk and explode. Do not think make the game bad. It's a playtest. Be prepared. Apparently I'm not having a stroke today, but I am no longer tracking properly. I need to set up the light above my camera. I need to sort that out. We're wiggling. So yeah, so it is. The game is. They're saying it's going to be VR. Let's just twist our neck all the way around. Yeah, because my neck can do that. Find yours do that. Look, let me try that right now. I can actually see my chair behind me, so my neck does move as far. Not that far. My neck moves to about there, and I can just about see that. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. So. I've not watched any videos of it, but reading it and having a look at what some people have said in the Steam forums, it is a flight simulator. Is the best way to describe it with contracts. So we have the. I don't think these buttons here work and do stuff at the moment, but apparently they may. Oh, there you go. External lights. So. I think it did anything. I can't hit the power button apparently. That's not green. Cargo gear. That opens the cargo bay. I'm guessing that closes the cargo bay. Right, what do we got here? Contracts. 800 kilograms, 80 kilograms of water from. Is that where we are? I guess we're on this one. Are we in this one? Surface orbit. Propellant. So when there's a button that you can push, the mouse cursor turns green. Yeah. Be myself and put Sonic away. This is me. What about? I'm not Sonic. Sonic's blue. Open the cargo door. Select container. Oh. Take contract. I don't know if it's going to mess with the vehicles. Right, okay. So that'll do. Right, let's close the cargo door. I can press there. I can switch on or off the external lights. Don't appear to do anything. Okay. So, nav. Right, so if I can zoom out on the nav. Zoom. Hey, look. There's the planet we're at. Zoom in. I'm not quite sure what the thing's doing. It's losing the plot. We want to go to oh, it's not zoom, not scroll. Where we got to go to? Hold on. Palmerston. Where's Palmerston? Oh, Palmerston. Is over there. So Palmerston is on the same planet as us, and we've got to take off and travel So this is over. Okay, okay, okay. That's cool, right? So Parmesan is over there somewhere, I think. Moon. I'm on the moon. I'm on the moon. Yes, I'm on the moon. Yes, yeah. The planet is Lutz, isn't it? Planet is Lutz. The sun's over there. So yes. So we are indeed. I've got to get used to orbit, surface, focus. So yeah. So we want to go down to here. Okay. So I don't know where my thrust is. We were taking off. Pitch up, roll back a bit. There we go. I'm so confused now because I don't know where my actual thrust is. So, what was... Let's pitch the nose up a bit, shall we? We're thrusting forwards apparently. Let's oh, there's an actual stick down there. I don't know if this supports. Right, joypad, I think. So, what is that? No target. Focus. Okay, we're still going up, apparently. I didn't look at the bring the landing gear up. I didn't look at anything at all. It was like, I don't even know where my thrust currently is. Is that? Oh, no impact. There shouldn't be an impact. There should be a target. Okay, so can I lower my thrust with... Ah, so there's the thrust. Right, okay. 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 Right, bring the nose down. Bring the nose right down. Where is the place we were going to? There. Where is that? There. So I need to... I need to turn around. I need to turn around and I was wondering, hello, good evening. So turn around. level me out. Look at this one here. Right, increase the thrust. Slow us down. This is currently my trajectory, so I need to stop. I need to basically stop. I don't know. Apparently I'm going to crash in 9 hours. Getting altitude to target speed map. The problem is I don't see my I don't know what zip is. Whoa, oh, that's speed. Zip is speed up and down. Oh, okay, so right, okay. So let me point those down. So there's what I want to go to. So if I thrust towards that, this is going to be really, really dumb. There's my crash marker. Is that the physical? That's the physical crash marker on the map. Okay. So I want to travel that way. I wonder if this navvol here is one that's going to give me what I need. This isn't. This is giving me the one you can't see by my head is giving me orbital information. I'm going to crash on the other side of the planet, apparently. So if I was to thrust forwards. Nav, map, vector ball. Aha, okay, so we are. I want to nose up a bit. Okay, I went way too far. Way too far. Probably gonna run out of propellant. Surface, I need to bring my surface down. Aha, there's my. So that red marker I want to put over there. Bring the nose up.
Squirrel!
Alright, hello, good evening. Look at that. So there's my speed up there. Okay. What I get for not watching any of the tutorials. Right. Turn that way. Try and push this along. I want it to be slightly past there so that we can go over it. And then, right, so if I cut thrust now. There we go. So, and then we have a look. We're going to crash right there. Okay. So we want to go down towards that. And then we want to switch into vertical mode. And yeah. Okay. So this kills our rotation. So we have the RCS killing our rotation here. That's a good point. I do have RCS as well. Which I can use to increase this. I find a patch. It's a spacecraft. What about? Can I? No. So zip allows us to travel faster or slower in time. So okay. Okay, so if I was to use my RCS to nope. What? No way. I'm playing the game. So I use the RCS to right, okay. That's just going to push that away, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So go back to doing horizontal. I need to turn around to adjust my, because I can't. There's no reverse thrust. If we got upside down like this, and then was to thrust. There you go. We'll bring the X along. Oh, and then pitch back again. There we go. Okay. Let's see if there was external camera. So V changes from horizontal to vertical. That's fine. Can't tell from the nav ball. So that's giving me my altitude. My impact speed is going to be 351 meters a second. That's fine. Right, let's zip. Zip. Right, so I took off from there, nearly went around the planet and landed here. It's not what I really wanted to do. Yeah. Emble, hello, good evening. Right, 100. Let's stop here, slow down. Right. Can't zoom in any further. So let me turn this around. Whoa, too far. Too far. Front engines. It's not got my altitude here. Got impact in 1 minute. Let's front engines even more. Gonna pitch up. I'm in vertical mode. I'm in vertical mode. Cool. We're just traveling up and down now. I think I am. Turn vertical mode on. don't know where I am. That's the problem. I can't tell. Also, what's my... Oh, my altitude is 9 kilometers. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to landing on something or not. Let's put the landing gear down. Let's try and kill some of this momentum, because we're going to crash in 10 seconds. Yeah! Right. So, I wasn't far from the mark, but I was a bit fast.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Oh dear. Right. You wonder if you're alright. Roll. That was fine. The ICS didn't seem to do anything. Throttle, press and hold. Increase, decrease. Vertical, fine. Or flight mode. Ah, okay. Maybe that was a thing I needed to do. External camera. That's what I want to do. I want to go to external camera. So F1. Okay. So, try this again. Land on Dilla. This is called Land on Dilla. Where's Dilla? Where is Dilla? Nav. This is Dilla. So the moon we're on is called Dilla. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, let's do the same thing then. Contracts. Right. Open the cargo bay doors. B. We'll take water to there. Right. You can go in there. That's fine. Right, okay. Nav, focus. So I want to focus on Upston, there. Which is just there. It's kind of annoying it doesn't show up on my thing here. So we're set to vertical. So if I push space, we take off. And if you let go of space, you slow down. Let's pitch over this way. Palmerston's that way. So it doesn't actually show you your target until you so pitch your nose up, switch, thrust. Get a nice ballistic transfer. There we go. So that should be taking us somewhere near to there. There's no forward... Oops, the cargo bay opens it. Oops. All that water's probably poured out. No. There's no reverse thrust, which is not how a spaceship would be at all. You would have thrusters on the front of the spaceship as well. Yeah, this isn't very helpful. What can I change this to? Plate. Plate. Craft. Vector ball is that one there. Map. Nav. Very helpful. Land. No target. Ah. That might be useful to have. Although that one I think is land as well. Yeah, so here's the craft we got. It's not very realistic because there absolutely positively would be engines on the front as well, because they don't need to be planes, but Right. So we're going to go over the target and then crash in 6 minutes. Let's zip up speed. We're already heading down. So there's our crash point. Okay, we just want to land over here. This is fine. Right, so down the zip. What I want to do then is put it back into vertical mode. Pitch up. And fire the engine should slow us down. X on top of, not on top of, but nearby. Like that. We are travelling. I probably want to use the main engine to slow us down. So let's pitch down. Can I figure out from the nav ball? My pitch. So if that vertical line is my travel distance. So if I line those two lines up, that means I'm now facing directly opposite the way I want to be. And if I bring the nose down so that that green dot is level with the blue, I'm assuming that's going to be my that makes me completely level. Yep, because I'm in vertical mode. If I switch to horizontal mode or main fire mode, and my pitch changes, because obviously I'm changing bits, so I want to move my... Hold on, what did that highlight? What's that? That's me dead level, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, Easy Games, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day today. So, is the green... like that, so it's highlighted. That's me coming in directly backwards. Okay. Right. I don't quite want to do that. I want to go down to, I think, that one. There. And then when we're almost over the base, I want to fire the main engine and slow us right down. You can't move over here. You see the velocities down here. So surface velocity, we're still travelling at 331 meters seconds across the surface, which is pretty damn quick. So I need to lower that basically down to 0, and then use the vertical one to land at there. Yeah, you wouldn't have, you would definitely have forward thrusters on a ship like this to slow you down. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can't fire the engine. I'm not firing the engine. Why are you not firing the engine? I'm in zip mode. Ah! Dang it! I don't know why Ooh. Switch to vertical mode. Fire the thrusters. Pitch down. I didn't realise I was still in zip mode, which is their time warp. Where's my crash point? There. We're actually going back up again. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I've got symbols on the side here which show me my nose. Right, okay, that's cool. So that's my, so this is my, obviously when that hits there, we're dead level. That's my vertical thrust. So now we're traveling down. Okay. Not sure what those two are. Let me pitch up and okay. Yeah, like that. So that's me traveling dead straight. We're traveling down at quite a pace though. That's fine. That's fine. Let's bring the landing gear out. We're going to miss the landing pad slightly. That's okay. Oh, oh! Look at the shadows. Ah, Unity. Can I actually use the RCS to do anything here? Is the RCS? The RCS is going to do stuff now. Okay, let's try and line ourselves up with the docking port, shall we? Bong. Bonk, bonk. Bonk. I did it! I did it! I landed! Look! First time! Right, can I open the cockpit? I don't know if I had the lights on or off, I can't remember. Ding. Complete! Yay! We made money! We got $8,000! Woohoo! Yeah, first try. Definite first try. Absolutely didn't smash into the ground at 231 kilometers an hour or meters a second or whatever it was. Knuckle, hello, good evening. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. So this playtest doesn't have any tutorials built into it. You're supposed to watch the videos. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos of how to play the game. I've not watched any. So yeah. Refuel. I can't refuel. Oh, just click the button, does it? There you go. Boom. There you go. We get it for free. Nice. Yeah. Okay. So, where else? Where do you want to go now? Do you want to go over to that one? Sahara? I don't think there's any. I don't think there's anything in orbit. There's McCracken over there. Apparently, interplanetary travel is in the game, but it's not in the game, if that makes sense. You can do it, but it's not really designed for it. You're supposed to stay around this one planet, but apparently there are other planets out there you can get to. So, got a playtest too? Awesome. It's hardcore Kerbal Space Program. So far, I like it. Let's go to Sahara. Let's take Sahara. What? This keeps popping up though. Go away. Okay. Yeah. The cargo doesn't appear to affect your ship's dynamics, so having it all in one side doesn't appear to affect how the ship works. It may do if you turn off auto rotation. I don't know, but yeah. We'll take 2 contracts. Shall we go? Let's do it, shall we? Yeah. Let's do it. The contract system is just in there for they said it for fun. It's not, you don't spend any money doing the contracts. You just make money, but you can't spend the money because the market in the modules isn't available yet. So, yeah. Okay, right. So, focus. We want to go to there. Okay. Which is that way. Orbit mode, craft mode, surface mode. I'll stay in craft mode, it's all the same. Okay, so we're in vertical mode. Shut the cargo door. And then press space to take off. Retract the gear. Let's turn towards Sahara. Let's switch into normal mode. And we need to pitch up because we have to get over that. Let's actually use the proper rustic engines. Right. And stop. I have absolutely no idea where we're going. Apparently we are going to land over there. There you go, old port over there. Oh, there's a new place there. Right, we've got to Sahara. Yeah, but we need to do this because we need to get over the mountains that are here. So, oh, wrong button. Remember, it's not a menu. It's not a menu. Is that my direction of travel? That's where I'm going to crash, but that's not actually below me. That's on the other side. Entry point, exit point. Oh, so if I fly up to that height there, I guess I leave the planet? Yeah. Right, anyway, let's zip, shall we? Soup. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, zip can be quick. My altitude is apparently going down now. Ah, there's Sahara. Right, okay. So let's turn off the zip mode. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. We need to turn ourselves around. So, first and foremost, let me just 180 the ship. Beep. Oh, too far, turn it back, like that. Line it up so it's orange. I would like you to go here, please, and then I want to oh, hang on. Wait, is it that one? I would say that's the angle we're going at. So it's this symbol here, the arrow with the two lines. That is our backwards. I thought it was the green one. But that might be our vertical ones. I don't know. Okay. But if I now fire the engines, we should start slowing down. Where's our speed? Speed is here, 500. We should start slowing down. This should start coming back. There it is. Oh, Ernest, hello, good evening. Sorry, I missed your message there. Boom. Like that, which then means we're going to land there, which is still way far away from that base. So I still need to do that. Okay. There we go. Now, let's see here. So, speed is so we're still going up at the moment. That explains why I'd have to do. Yeah, that explains why that is. The marker is below our level. We are still technically still going up. So if I level this out to be completely level, like that, bink, that matches up when we're basically level. Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. What I don't get is my target markers. Where are my target markers? Unless that's what that is. Can I untarget this? Does that change stuff on the? So these green ones are the targets. Okay. So there's our target, and we're going to miss it by miles. So I need to. Actually, could I keep that lined up? Then use the RCS. Yeah, there we go. Blum, blum. We use the RCS to move us along. We're lined up. There we go. Boop. Nice. Let's redirect my ship. So, boop. And what I think I want to do is that. If I come back, the rear end should be pointing straight towards that ship, that place there. Yeah. No, I don't actually want to do that because I need to. Can I point straight up? Like that. Because I'm going to have to kill my vertical velocity because it's going to be quite high. So let's zip down there. Might have to do something a little bit of surface velocity as well, so can't maneuver the ship at all when in zip mode. Okay. Let's Go a little bit in between, shall we? Actually, if I aim just above the station, when I fire the engine, go there. Yep, I think this is good. Yep. Nope, I did want to actually be facing directly up. Just flying by these little markers that are down here. They're quite useful. Would you go over there, please? Bum ba da ba da bum bum. Turn the engine on ever so slightly. Doop, 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 doop. Nope, no, it's not a physics engine. It is a game. It is a game. Right, go into vertical mode. And oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, let's try this, shall we? We need to turn ourselves this way. Coming in very, very badly. Landing it. Landing it. I messed this landing up. I messed this landing up, and I can't exactly go around. Even though this flies more like an aircraft than an actual spaceship, can't exactly go around. See if the RCS can bring us back. Do. We're down. It was a better landing than the last one. Ah, what's he doing? He's going to crash into those. We're down. We're down though. Look. Yeah, did it. Did it. Complete. Complete. Woohoo. We've got 190,000. Nice. Is there one that goes to Opal? Ah, there is. Look at this. Ooh. Okay. Open the cargo door. Open the pod bay doors. Take the contract. And let's also take titanium. Take the contract. Okay, we'll do two. We'll do two. Right. Close the cargo bay. Refuel. It's free. Now. We're going to go over to there. Know what archipelago is? I know what an archipelago is. What? In what context? Right. The mod? For... no. For what game? For what game? Lots of games. But I think it's that way. I should really pitch up behind this. Whoa, too high. Too high. Ooh, so we're going to the other side of the planet. So I actually need to travel north. Travel along the north line. Move us up to 45 degrees, like so. Fires the engine. Oh, I have heard of that. I have heard of that mod. Yes, that allows one thing to happen for another one to. Yes, I have heard of that, but I've no experience with it. I need to pitch over to... maybe I need to travel east. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Travel east. Although, it would help if I travelled east at a decent pitch so that I could get my nose up. That would help. Exactly doing what I expected. Let's try travelling north again at 45 degrees. At least I can read the nav all now. I understand the nav a lot better. Now there we go. There we go. That's it. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. We're close. We're close. Okay. So now I want to... let's just level the craft out. And I want to point it... well, I don't know which way backwards is going to be. So let's point it east. Like that. Because we're going over there. But we're going to be caught by the planets. Oh, actually, no, no, that is just a flat projection on a sphere. So we would be wanting to point. We're coming in from the east, so yeah. Or is it? Nah. Speed up time. Zip. Oh. Definitely went way higher than I need to go. Way, way higher than I need to go. That's okay. Oh, there's, whoa, 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 whoa. There's another planet out there. Or moon. Or something. I've got 17 players and 87 games. Nice. Right, turn off the zip. Turn off the zip. Let's flatten ourselves out because it makes life easier for my brain. I do want to face east again. I was correct, but obviously east is no longer east when you go around the planet to a certain side because that's how it works on a globe. Because the world is not flat. Surprise, surprise, the world is not flat. Day one, gradually detecting the 250,000. Nice. I am a little concerned that I'm coming in very, very, very hot. Is that directly backwards? No, that does not look directly backwards, but it may be directly backwards, but who knows? I want to pitch my ship that way. There we go. Point towards our target. Level the ship out. Oop. Manufacturer can then spawn right next to a biter base, and the iron plates craft in 10 seconds apiece. Dead in the water unless someone can find military tech that can use to deal with the biters. Ah, okay. So it's just completely randomizes stuff, doesn't it? So you'll have to wait for someone to unlock something in, say, playing Civ, you're playing Futurama, they're playing Civilization, they unlock something in their research tree which helps you, and then you unlock something which helps somebody else, and yeah. I have heard that before, and I think it might have actually been from you, Elaine. You might have explained this to me before. But it sounds like an interesting concept. Could be quite frustrating, but fun in its own way. Well, what do you do? Well, definitely Kerbal Space Program. Right, okay. Let's go down to about 100, altitude of 100. Go right down. Let's try and kill some of our... It's a horizontal one we want to kill. Whoop. Bitch. Yeah. 10 games of Dark Souls 3. Oh. Crazy people playing Dark Souls. Elden Ring was enough for me. Okay, so let me point to that one. Yeah. Yeah. Is this where someone's hard lots? After someone's hard lots so bad, it's time to go to Burger King. Nice. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Get a bit closer. I feel confident. I feel confident. Okay, let's okay. Level out the ship. Boop, doop, 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 doop. There we go. We are level. Okay. Where is the actual... I don't know what the rotation of the port is, but let's use the RCS to push us back a bit. Switch into vertical mode. Doop doop doop. The RCS, I'm going to go over the top of it like that. Right. It's fully available. Versions making everything, marking everything manually. Ah, okay. I realise I should do that the other way around because I still need to fly the engines to slow down, which will increase my horizontal speed. However, I can always do this. Oh, that's my horizontal light. That's my external lights. They glow red. Yeah. Nice. Let's get this funky glow. Forward a bit, forward a bit. Bonk. Oh, oh, we're listing, we're listing. Does that... There we go. We're down. We're down. We're on the pad. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Complete. Complete. Yay! It's good enough for me. Mackerel was where we came from, wasn't it? Okay. Okay. Well, I'm happy with this. Yeah, that's the whole world here. So we've been to everywhere. There is another planet out there we saw over yonder somewhere. There. Well, it's not the moon, isn't it? Where was that on our... So... McLaren. Do you reckon we can get there? There's no wants to go there. Boop. Should we give that a go? I think we should give that a go. I think we should give that a go. Right, so I want to... I don't know which way this planet is rotating, so I don't know whether I should go east or west. I'm gonna go east. So let's take off. I'm not quite sure what your... are we are level, aren't we? Yeah, we are level. I'm not quite sure what the sat-nav's doing. Orbit, surface. My nav ball is doing something very strange. And now I can't click anything. Oh, thank you. My nav ball is doing something very, very odd. I want to point east, but you are... Oh, that's why. So we want to go gear up, cargo door closed. Now my nav ball was in vertical mode, that was why. So let's just do this and go. Quartzite. Hello, good evening. Apologies, the game's really loud. I can't do anything about it. Impact. No impact. Apparently no impact. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Yes, game, I don't believe you. I think you're lying to me. Terrain, pull up. Oh yes. It does. No impact. I think you're lying to me. Okay, overview. Oh, are we in orbit now? Are we actually going to go? No, we're not in orbit. We're going with the planet. Okay. Well, actually, no, we are. We are going to break orbit. In 1 hour 40 minutes, we're going to break orbit. Problem is, I don't know. I don't know what orbit McLaren is. It closer? Okay, so it's closer. So I want to come out and fire retrograde. Yeah, yeah. The game telling me, oh no, you're fine. You're not going to hit terrain. No, you are completely wrong. Is that the planet I want to go to? Yes. Okay. It's right click for the camera and left click on these windows. But zooming in and out just works for everyone. It doesn't work when you're over the window. So I want to fire retrograde orbit. It very much reminds me of Kerbal Space Program. So if I was to aim that way, which way does that look? That is away from the planet. That's not what I want to do. That's our orbital planet. I want to head that way. So that means on the orbital view, I want to head south. Which south doesn't make any sense in orbital things, but I know why they've done that. So yeah, I want to fire the engines that way to slow my orbit down to meet that planet. Okay. The problem is, I don't know how much thrust I have. 5.86 kilometers a second. I don't know whether that's enough to do what I need to do. Oh. Right. I would think so, but the green marker seems to be your target. So if I select that, it appears, but if I unselect it, it disappears. So the green, it's not like Kerbal Space Program. I think the green one is retrograde based upon your. It might be retrograde based upon your target. So we've got a couple of markers here. We've got like this one here and these ones here. I don't know what they are. The problem is I think it's going to change when I leave the orbit of the planet. So, yeah. So what I'm thinking is, what if we were to let me change up some of these menus here. So let me go. So I want that to be in the center there. That's the impact one. That's fine. This is going to be. Oh, hang on. There's another impact one there. That one. So you be that one. You can be. Not that one. The map. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, and then I make this big. So we leave the orbit of Dilla there, and then that green is our orbit. Okay, and if I zoom out, McCracken is down there, so we would leave it here. We'd leave Dilla and we'd join Lutz here, which is absolutely fine. So let's just zip. Just zip until we're trying to fight. Oh, I can zip another zip. Whoa, whoa. That's some fast zip. Rocks, press. Oh. Nine minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Slow down, slow right down to nothingness. Okay, zip is offline. Oh, so that's what these buttons are. These buttons are zip, correct. Okay, so we are now in orbit of Lutz. So, well, that's what the planet looks like. Nice. Yeah, and the nav ball's completely changed. It's everything, which is kind of what I expected it to do. Whee. So I want to right over here. I want to, if I put that and then get us facing south like that. Yeah, so that symbol there, the arrow with the two lines, is our retrograde orbit. Surface is the same. Yep, surface orbit is the same. So that's retrograde, which means the arrow up here with the two blue lines is prograde. Okay, we have into there. So if I was to fire the engines here, because I can't set a maneuver marker. Okay, Harmer, have a good one. Oh, Harmer. Have a good one. Enjoy sleep. Have fun. Enjoy your weekend. And you as well, Elaine. Have fun. Go to bed early. Mind you, you'll be up again in 2 hours, won't you? That seems to be a... Half the course. Okay. Yeah. So let's fire the engine. Zoom out. Oop. So we are on the orbit of there, but obviously we don't get an encounter because I can't actually set a maneuver node because that's not in the game yet. Realistically, this isn't going to work because I want it to be back here. If the planet is on the inside, you want to fire in front of it to get to join it. I don't remember how to do the maneuver nodes. Navigation. Does this let me do maneuver nodes? Meet. Ah. Oh. Delete all them. Right. So, meet. Hang on, figure this out. Ah. So if I want to leave in a minute. Right, okay, so that figures out. That one's 18 kilometers a second. We have 5. Maybe I should have done this. Oh, this is much better, actually. Hold on. Oh, that might work. We might be able to do that. You can do tiny maneuvers. Look at this. Okay. We need to leave 24 minutes ago. Right, okay, that's fine. Focus, no, overview, focus. I need to point at the green dot. Yep, at the green dot, okay. Like that. There we go. Hey, cool. Right. We're going to get a meeting with McCracken in 1 day, 15 hours. Cool. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So why have I got a duplicate somewhere? Plate. What is plate? Ah, that is our orbit info. Cool. Okay, right. Let's super speed up time. When is our encounter? Time to apoapsis, time to periapsis. That's just us, that's not the encounter. Where's McCracken? Kraken is over here somewhere there. So that's loot. But it's nicely done. It's nice to that. The ships, however, aren't thought out very well. They look more like planes than they do spacecraft. You wouldn't just have a big engine at the back on a spaceship. With a cockpit at the front. That doesn't make much sense. Okay. You'd have forward fire engines as well to slow the ship down. Not massive engines like you would in the back, but you'd have forward fired engines. Right. Oop. So our encounter may not even be an encounter at all at that now. Might have to do a bit of jiggery pokery when we're very, very close together. That's our speed. There's McCracken. Right, let me slow right down on speed. Slow right down on speed. Zip down. Are we in orbit of McCracken? I think we are. I think we're in orbit. There's a station. There's a station in orbit of McCracken. Where is McCracken? There it is. I need to fire retrograde like now. Which one was retrograde? That one, wasn't it? The arrow up was retrograde. No, the arrow down was retrograded. Way too far. Oh damn it! I've got kill turned off as well, haven't I? Turn the kill back on. Kill is allows us to arrest our rotation. Is that fire retrograde? I think it is. Great. Fire it. You don't have to hold space, you can use the plus and minus keys. I am sorry the volume is so loud, there is no volume setting in the game. There's no audio controls whatsoever in the game. I feel like I'm flying in the wrong direction. Hold on. Yeah, shouldn't I be firing retrograde to not... I'm firing against this, aren't I? Oh no. I think I just wasted loads of fuel firing the wrong way. I can't tell my direction of travel. I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, the problem is you are to this, aren't you? You are... No, we are to this. So I wanna fly out the green, don't I? Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure is retrograde. Yep, there we go. There we go, now it's agreed. So I just fired the wrong way for a long time. We may no longer have enough fuel to do anything. So confused as to whether I'm slowing down or not. onto this, I'm still leaving. Screw it. I think I messed up to start with. I was firing in the wrong direction. It keeps also resetting back to me leaving like in 2 seconds. Like that's twice we've done that. I don't know whether that's even correct or whether I should be firing like that way. No, that'd be firing away from the planet, so don't fire away from the planet. Towards the planet? I don't know. We haven't got enough fuel left anyway. I run out of fuel. We're gonna die. We run out of fuel. Oh, use the rest of our fuel up. We'll just fire out the planet and see if we can slow down a little bit. Right now, I'm still firing my engine, but it doesn't do anything. Makes noises. Right, well, we are now drifting in space. Hopefully lost forever and ever and ever. And I was traveling. I did it. So the first time I was firing, I was correct. Yeah, the first time I was firing, I was correct. Look at this. I fired the orbit way too high. So the first time I was correct. Oh well. Oh well. Now we're lost in space forever and ever and ever. Because we have no fuel. Even though slow down time. It makes less noise. Do anything. Okay. 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 We kind of got to the planet, but didn't actually, yeah. In orbit around Dilla, landed on McCracken, in high orbit around McCracken, in low orbit around McCracken. In high orbit around McCracken. Ah, so this is what McCracken looks like. Looks a bit cracked. Hey, there are apparently stations out here. I remembers my... No, it doesn't. It's reset some of this. So, yeah, there are apparently stations out here. So, could we try and oh, the station's in completely the wrong orbit. Or should I say, we're in completely the wrong orbit. So if I fire power engine's there, I can meet it 3 hours later there. Okay. Let's do this. So, what one of those symbols do I want? I'm going to assume it is the green blue, that one. That green bloop there. I'm going to assume that's my target marker. But I don't know how long I've got until my... This doesn't tell me my maneuver nodes, which is surprising. Would have thought this would have told me the maneuver nodes. Okay, so I just need to accelerate to the next maneuver node. Right, let's give this a try. Let's see if we can figure out the controls. Haven't read any of the haven't watched any of the tutorials. Was tempted to before I started playing, but I was like, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to just jump in and have some fun. Let's double check we are facing the right way. Can I send you over to there? That's much more useful. Yes, we are still facing the right way. Okay. Don't know how much I need. 851 meters a second. We'll slow right down and then go. I'm concerned this is going to try and take me through the planet. It's going to take me through the planet. That's not a valid maneuver, game. That's not a valid maneuver. We're gonna crash. What were you thinking? Right. So that is pointing us straight at the planet. We don't want that. We most definitely do not want that. So I want to go up to whatever that weird green symbol is. I don't know what that green symbol is. I'm going to fire. What is that doing to our... That's lowering our... Okay, that's not the right one then. So it's not this green symbol. So it's that one, the green symbol with the, not the line in between, but the lines around the outside. Okay. sure why the planet's glowing, but maybe it's panicking because I'm about to crash into it, which would make sense. I'd panic too. That's not really what I want either. I want to go out this way. So you can make a maneuver node that will send you through a planet to make an encounter. It's important to know. Okay, right. So now, if I say, can you meet this please? What are you going to do? Can you leave in about 10 minutes? Yeah, I'm thinking that I might even lower my orbit down so we can try and catch it. I can't remember the rules. I'm trying to remember the general rules from Kerbal Space Program. If an object is below you, you should wait. So if an object's below you, you should set the camera up so that you are... It's kind of difficult to do here, but... So you're at 12 o'clock, and if you're above the object should be behind you. So you're at 12 o'clock. So put the planet center. You're at 12 o'clock. The object should be at 1 or 2. And if you're underneath it, it would be the opposite way around. So we'd set the planet up like that. We're underneath it. So we want the actual craft we're trying to catch to be in front of us. So it should be about there. So let me delete this object here. Let me point ourselves. Which one was retrograde again? Let's see here. Is that one the retrograde one? Where the arrow's pointing outwards? No, we're travelling that way. So that's prograde. So I want to point retrograde. I feel like if I ever come to play this game properly, I need to write down all these markers. So that's retrograde. Yep, that's retrograde. Okay. So if I now fly the engines, bring it in a bit. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just speed up time, and we'll go and catch it. So it'll be here somewhere, won't it? Oop. So set up a meet. We will leave in 10 minutes. You can barely see it, but we'll leave in 10 minutes. We will arrive There. Yeah, leave in 5 minutes, arrive there. There you go. Yeah, so you do it when it's slightly in front of you. I was trying to remember the order of operations of how it. Yeah, if you're above it, it's going to be behind you, and you slow down to land you slow down so that it catches you, and if you're below it, in orbital terms, you speed up to catch it. Okay. Right. So now focus. I know that it is. Oh, hang on, I'm still in zip mode. It's that green one there. Whoa. I know that's prograde. That green one there is prograde. Or not prograde. That is prograde to target. Or to maneuver node. That's maneuver node. So that's point towards maneuver node. The other symbol is retrograde to maneuver node. And then that's... Oh, I can't remember what the other two terms are called. This DN and AN. Apoapsis, periapsis, DN and AN. I can't remember what they're called. I can't remember what they stand for, but... But anyway, it's not important. Not important. Okay. Right. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Ascending and descending nodes, yes. Yep, that changes your pitch, doesn't it? Changes your orbital inclination, not pitch. Okay. Space is just super boost. You can do plus and minus on the keyboard to change it. Again, loudness, I'm sorry. Is that right? Are we getting the encounter? Oh, I'm not talking. I don't know if that's correct or not. Really don't know why that is I think I'm getting the encounter. It's not triggering to say it's there, so yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. Right. So now go to navigation, delete the node. Right, okay. And then just that one. Zip at a time. Zip. Zip. Probably used up like 5 times the amount of fuel I would have needed to. Definitely did use up more fuel because I was going to crash into the planet at one point. Okay. But having to manually set the maneuver nodes, at least there's maneuver nodes in here, which is quite nice. Oh, that also keeps popping up, which I get, I understand, I like it. I will fill it out when I leave the game. But this is definitely an orbital mechanics game. Right, so I want to... I need to accelerate my node in order to speed up and capture... Oh, we kind of missed it. I missed it. I missed the station. That should be pointing at the station. Let's see. The station is... No. The station is behind me. Okay. So that's retrograde. So I want to point the station fire. Yeah. But I don't want to point the station on fire. I want to raise my... I need to go slightly slower than it. So I want to fire like that direction, don't I? Is this where we use the ascending and descending nodes? I can't remember. Let's see here. So that's firing outwards, which is not what I want to do. I want to be firing inwards. Come back. Like that. Yeah, and that matches the orbit with the station. You say it's not able to see the station anymore. There it is. If I zoom out to try and see what I'm doing, the station's orbit disappears, which means I can't see the opposite side of the planet. So I don't know whether I'm in or out or whatever, so yeah, let's just try it hard. Let's try hard with it. I'm gonna try and I need my instruments for this because I need to know whether I'm approaching or not approaching it. I need to know target information, so not nav, not flight, impact, there is no impact, we have no landing, craft is no good, not giving me my yeah, it showed me this is a station, but I want to know whether I'm travelling, whether I am accelerating towards it or not. Was what I wanted to know. That's because when I'm on the planet's surface and I'm going around, it has a information on like the plate. It has information in the bottom corners that tells you your relative speed to target. I would have thought this would have told me as well, but it doesn't. Surface orbit. Right, so I think I need to fire in towards the planet because I'm velocity, craft, surface. None of these actually help at all. We are getting closer to it. I need to go in a little bit and just set my orbit a little bit lower than the ones here. So let's speed up time here, shall we? Right. Okay. Match the inclination. Am I off on the inclination? My inclination seems okay. I am slightly off. But I think you might be right about just kind of firing towards it and try and brute force it. We haven't got enough fuel to do that. Yeah. Give this a try. Yeah, north to yeah. Sorry, yeah, you have to fire. Let's just maneuver like this for a minute. Let's just fire the engines a bit, see the numbers go down, and then if numbers start going up again, we'll refire the engines again to get them to go down again, and waste loads of fuel doing it. But we have got 4.89 kilometers a second at the moment, so I think we're okay. I think we can do this. Right, where's the station? There's the station. Let me just yeah, it's when I'm in this mode, it's because this is cockpit mode. So if I look down or around, I can actually see what I'm looking at. So you see all the object things there. So I don't know where the station is now actually because I rotated myself around. It should be right in front of me. Yeah, it's right there. But you see it through the panels, which throws you off somewhat because of yeah. But, okay. I now am in front of the station. Yeah, being able to have the numbers of what my inclination is compared to my target, what my velocity is compared to my target, that should be on here. That should absolutely be on here. Because I can't tell whether I'm accelerating towards it or not. So, yes, yeah, we need to fire. Which one is retrograde? Which one of these dots is that? So that's the inclination there. Oh, so it doesn't actually give me the retrograde and prograde markers. It does. No, it doesn't. In map view. How interesting. So that one. So that gives me surface velocity. Does that change anything in this mode? No. So that's retrograde to that. So I don't want to fire retrograde to that. I want to fire retrograde to me, which is going to be that one. Yeah, I think the UI is very good. I need another panel for target. That's the one. I need a target panel, which gives me the information based upon my speed, inclination. That's what I need. I need speed and inclination compared to the targets, so you can match it and do the So that's the only thing missing, to be honest with you. I feel like I also need to remember, this is me doing it as well, you can't scroll with the mouse wheel on the windows. You have to use the buttons, and it's left mouse button to move these windows around, right mouse button to move the camera around. I need to fire south, which is I assume that way. Yeah. No. Let me try and get my inclination lined up. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I need to basically go out here to where we're closer. I need to fire a little bit more. There we go. Just little tiny fine amounts. Okay. And I basically need to wait until we're much closer to it to then pick the next maneuver. So I want to wait till we're down here somewhere. Should be getting closer to it every time. And then I think I want to fire be able to lock onto the screen. Yeah, I mean, this is they're going to do VR for the game as well. That's a big sort of thing they're trying to push for VR. So maybe in that mode, you'd click on a screen and have it. Yeah, being able to actually right-click and lock a target as well would definitely be a nice feature. So I don't randomly click off of it. That would be a nice feature. Right, so when I get over to here, I want to fire a retrograde. Yeah. So. But overall, I like the, I'm impressed with the UI. That's prograde. I'm impressed with the game. There's not much gameplay in it at the moment, but I feel like they're kind of going for more. It might be a spaceship flight simulator, like Microsoft Flight Simulator, just spaceships instead. That sort of thing. Which I'm fine with. I'm absolutely fine with that. So yeah. Okay, so we are going to travel in front of it because we're traveling low on it, which means we will get close to it, but then we'll start losing speed for it. So let's speed up some more time. What I actually need to do is I need to get above the station. So we're slightly higher than it. And I've lost the station completely. There it is. Yeah, so I need to get above the station. So I need to wait till we're over here somewhere. And then slow down a bit more. Right, so we're going to go past it. That's fine. And then it should start catching up on us. Oh, another thing that I'm missing as well is actually no, this, yeah, so this is the let me put it over here, sorry. This is the I don't know, so this is my periapsis and apoptosis. So that's what I need to know about circularizing my orbits. Oh, Where'd the station go? There it is. So like now I want to circularize, don't I? So if I go back into focus mode and then point ourselves prograde, which I think is that one. No, that's retrograde. So I want to go prograde like this, because I want to increase my orbit to be circular. So here, we zoom in and look at these here. And if I slightly increase the engines, that one goes up and that one goes up. I can't circularize obviously because I'm not at apoapsis or periapsis. So that means I want to fire towards the planet to move my orbit. This needs to come down and that needs to go out. So I want to fire at the ascending and descending nodes, don't I? Which I think are these ones, aren't they? No, come back. Let's try this. So let's fire at the descending node. Well, whichever one this is. I don't know what this one is. No, let's put my apoapsis out, so I want to fire at the other one. Okay, so let's bring that one down and that one up, and that's what I want to do. I want to bring them down so they're both the same number. Stop. 322 and 320. That's much better. So now, my orbit in navigation, zoom in to find the station, we should be above the station at all times at the moment. Yes, we are. Okay. I could use the navigation menu to try and get a at least I'd like to, but I can't. Apparently I can't resume the navigation menu in. So we can't use the nodes anymore. Okay, that's fine. Right. So let's just super speed up time and bring the station a bit closer to us. Doopy doopy doop doop doo. Look at that broken world. Broken, smashed to pieces. Okay, so could I now fire retrograde? I've got to remember the zip, the speed up thing, you hold the button to slow up and speed down, you don't just tap it to go like 4 times, 5 times. So zoom around to here. Yep, we can see it now. We can actually see it. It's got a ring thing. So if we do this and then we fire a little bit. I can't get the nav button. Thank you. Yeah, because there's no way for me to see closest approach. I'm going to stop here. Okay. Then let's just super speed up time. Whoa. Not quite that fast. Moving away from us. Dang it. I waited too long. Okay. Okay, we'll dance around for a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we'll cut inside. We'll see what happens. We're going to cut inside way, way, way too much. Yep, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. I am too... cutting too far. I wish that button worked so I could check another maneuver node, but it's broken now. I need to put my craft back out there. Can I just point at the station? Oh, wrong buttons. Point at that green thing there. I changed the orbit too much, so I've cut in way too sharp with it, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, you might. Oh, we've lost it. Zoom in. There it is. Ah. Oh, it's... Oh, this looks good. Why the planet is glowing red, I don't quite know. Is the planet actually... Oh, no, it's not doing it. So the planet glows red if we speed up time. So, okay. That's got in front of us again. Right, slow down. Let me circularize right here. Let me circularize right here. So I want to we're approaching the upper apsis, so I need to fire the ascending node in order to push that one out. Which one is the ascending node? That's the problem. So which way are we flying? So we want to be flying that way. So that's the ascending node. I'm not pointing at the ascending node. That's wrong. I'm not pointing that way. I'm pointing the other way, game. Oh, is that the ascending node for the target? Untarget that. No. So that's... Oh, now it doesn't show them in orbit. Okay. Okay, now we're very confused. Right, okay. Oh, I don't have an ascending or descending node. Right, okay. There's got to be an ascending and descending node. I managed to break the sat nav. Oh. So that is firing. So that's retrograde marker. Yeah, I don't have an ascending node, so the ascending node is stuck on my UI. Okay, so we've got a couple of UI bugs, so I've got to kind of guess this. So that's prograde, but I don't want to fire prograde. Yeah, that's... Oh, hang on. I've got two symbols there on the world. Right, that should be about right. So firing prograde is that one, which means that one is the ascending node. Because based on this here, it should be just past that. Okay, so if I fire the engines up just a tiny bit, this is going up. That is barely going up. Excellent. Yes, right. Okay. Slow down, slow down. But now I want to... Where is the planet? Where is the planet? It's that way. So if I fire that way slightly, that should turn this down and that up, because I'm pushing this side out. Got so used to Kerbal Space Program's nav ball. And cut the engines. There we go. So we're almost circularized. Whew. Okay. Oh, zoom in out. Zoom out. Nah. Sometimes it doesn't let you click on anything. So we are actually above the station slightly, but we are also inside, circularized, and catching the station. So now all I need to do is accelerate time until we get fairly close to the station. This should work, right? Yeah, we're only on a slightly smaller orbit than it, so yeah. It does look like we're going to overlap the orbit though, so we're not... No, that's fine. That should be fine. We shouldn't go above its orbit, I don't believe. Slightly above its orbit. Means it's going to be moving away from us now. Okay, let's just continue around on the orbit a couple of times. Oh wow, actually massively above its orbit. Okay, we'll wait till we get back inside again. I need to retrograde the orbit. So now slow down. Point us retrograde. Actually, wait for periapsis and point us in retrograde to bring us in there. So periapsis is in 45 minutes. But bring us back down to 380. I don't know what orbit the station's at. That's the problem. I don't have that information available. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Retrograde is that one. Arrow up. Oh. Nope, arrow down. Of course, arrow down. There you go. 315, 315. Okay. Do that. Right. Let's go. Hello. What have I done here? Messed up by bringing us. Yeah, I should have left it red. I am getting this all wrong. I am getting this all wrong. Completely wrong. Should have left it both at 315. It's not that easy as just firing towards it, because it's not going to be there when you get there. That one, that way. No, not that way. Yeah, I suppose just wait for it to be the moment it starts travelling away, point and fire at it. It's a big station though. Also, yeah, it's a pretty big boy. Oh, wrong button. Problem is, I'm now approaching it at ridiculous speeds. Don't crash into it. I think we'll be okay. I want to point towards that one. Hi, how you doing? I have no idea how to dock or land or do anything with you whatsoever. I don't even know whether you are dockable or landable or anything whatsoever. All I know is you are massive. Oh yeah, definitely. If I can turn around. Right, so that velocity down here, the vertical velocity, is based on my target, I think, or maybe that might be actually there because we might be in a completely stable orbit now I think about it. Right, so can I flip over? I want to see if I can go on land on top of it. The smaller difference is rotate. Yeah. No, the smaller one is definitely faster. Reckon we can land on it? Doobie doobie doo. Oh. No. You cannot land on the space station. Oh. That was disappointing. Bye, station. Bye. Cool. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, but you can where we landed on Rockacam. So there is a station. Dunk. Dunk dunk. Yeah. Nice. Map, please. Why are we rocking around here? So we're at South Bank. And there's Rock Bottom. And Fong. Yes, yeah. This playtest only became available on the 1st of July. Open the pod bay doors, how? Hit control. Close the pod bay doors. Vertical mode. Focus. Overview. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try one more thing and then we will flight. This wants to be land. This wants to be... That's that. That's map. This wants to be plate because we don't need plate. But okay. Right. So let us take off. Oh, hold on. Retract gear. Forward. We're apparently going to crash right there, are we? I want to go over to there. I think you're confused. Because you reckon we're going to go there and then stop and come down again. Unless this planet has much higher gravity, which it probably does. And let's want ourselves east at 45 degrees. Back down. We want to get some horizontal speed going now. Head over to here. No, let's cut the there. Yep. And let's just super speed up time, shall we? New. Massive breaks in the planet. I'm not quite sure what happened with it. I guess it spun too fast and threw something off of its crust, so.
Where's
Kaboom
the
indeed.
kaboom?
We just
There
had a
was
kaboom.
supposed to be an earth-shattering
Yeah,
kaboom.
Very, very, very big kaboom. Right, okay, so can I throw this up there? Not really. So what is this one? This one is land. So I am pointing. I don't even know where I'm pointing. Do, 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 do. I want to turn that way. To there. And I want to be pointing whoa. Not that way. What do you got? That green marker. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. There. That one. Level her out. There we go. And speed up some time. And then fire the engines to kill our surface velocity of 1.35 kilometers. Really wish this had sound, because it's loud. I know, I'm sorry. I want to kill my surface velocity down here. Then we want to push ourselves, well, let's use the main engine again, this way. Trying to get the X over here somewhere. That's our crash point, the X. And stop there. And we'll rotate back around and we will do the same again. Let's do this. Stop on the orange. Bring the nose up to we're pointing at the green, because that means that our engine is effectively pointing at this. Okay, let's speed up some time again. But engine gently, try not to apparently it's a Hall effect engine according to the thing. I don't know what Hall effect engines we have that can do this sort of ISP. Maybe it's running off a fusion reactor or something, I don't know, or exotic matter of some description. do. X marks the spot. And cut the engines. Now I want to basically point nose up. Bring the landing gear out. And then fire the engine to slow us right down. And I slightly missed the target. Also, I'm nose down. Ugh. Oh, bit of a hard landing, but there we go, we're down. Woohoo! Okay, and then we can go into this one here. Open the cargo doors. Complete. Ding! There we go. 337,000 credits we now have. Nice. Not that we can do anything with them, but yeah. No, that's on. Okay. Nothing seems to turn on inside the ship. It's just purely these regulars there. No, no boom. No boom. We can do this now. I get it. I understand the controls. Figured it out. Know how to use these things here. Makes sense. Flashing screen over there doesn't really matter because that's fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I get it. I like this game. I like this game. I feel like this could be a fun little, you know, let's go fly a spaceship from point A to point B and have a chat whilst it's flying. This not coming up so often could be nice. At least it pauses the game in the background. So yeah, I will fill that out when I'm done. Thank you very much. But I would definitely rate the game very, very highly. In fact, I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because it needs a couple of things. So yeah. 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 Impressive. Impressive indeed. Yeah. South Bank and then South Bank. I'm gonna assume in the future they would chicks, hello, good evening. The South Bank's where we came from. Okay. Overall, I am very impressed with this. I think it is a very, very fun little game. Let's go down into the crater and do a bit of a... Oh, close the cargo bay as well. Oops. What's inside the crater? Lines. Strange lines. Now, can we get out of here? That's the question. The answer is yes, because, you know, we have a ridiculous engine on the back of this thing, so we could pull out pretty much any dive, I think. So, yeah. Putting a station down the bottom of one of these ones would be very, very interesting to try and land and take off from and do things. Ooh, look at all the broken geometry. Bum, 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 bum. It is. It certainly is. The ships do look very nice. I do know that. The ships look very nice. A little impractical. Love the engine, look at that. Little detailed engine, that's quite cool. Try and get in between these rocks. I'm throwing the engine very gently. Match driver. No, it uses Newtonian physics. It does have an auto arrest rotation, which you can turn off, but this is completely Newtonian. I went into my. I didn't refill the ship. I didn't refill the engines. Well, we're dead. We are dead. We are dead. Yeah. The whole thing is it's complete orbital mechanics. It's basically hardcore KSP. The way this game works. Yeah. It sounds like it fires. You've got no control over the sound as well. So, yeah. Let's see here. How could we possibly survive this? Let's put the landing gear down. let's orientate the ship so the landing gear is facing down. And we'll see. Ooh. But yeah, we just went to visit the giant space station and tried to land on that and failed miserably. Because you can't land on it, and we exploded. So yeah. But this is basically what I did in the first time. I was trying to figure out the controls, and when I decided to fire the engine to stop, I was 100 meters from the ground and didn't make it. Yeah, so we're now going to crash into the surface at 1.95 kilometers a second, which is fast. 2 kilometers a second is fast, like ridiculously fast. But yeah. So yeah. Let's go. Yeah, it's full on Newtonian. So we are in orbit. We go to my navigation menu here. Zoom in. There's our craft. There's our orbit. There. There's the 4 stations down there. I don't think there's anything on the dark side of the planet. No. So yeah, and we can set up a maneuver in that many minutes, and we can fire prograde. Normal? No, that's normal. And so this is prograde. That would increase or decrease our things. That's fine. So that the arrow up is great. That's the normal. So that's firing towards the planet. Is that called normal? I can't remember what it is in KSP. And then this one is going to be our inclination. So that's the inclination one. That's firing towards the planet or away from the planet. And this is our prograde or retrograde. So apparently interplanetary is in the game, but it's not really supported at the moment. So we can go between this planet or this moon and the other moon. That's fine. But there's other planets out there around the star, apparently. I wonder if we can zoom out far enough to see them. Hold on. How far out will you go? There's Lutz, there's McCracken. Oh, actually, okay. Maybe the dev thing was that they're into moon, so you're not supposed to travel from Dilla to McCracken. We did that. We travelled from one to the other, and I got lost in space. So yeah. So let's actually try and set up a maneuver to get to McCracken, shall we? So let's delete this one, set a new one. We'll leave in 10 minutes, and I just want to fire prograde. Okay, that will send us the wrong direction. So I actually want to leave later than that, and well, I really just want to oh wow, we are on such a weird inclination here, aren't we? So yes, I want to fire under there. And then go to there, but we'll be on. Oh, what's this? Are we going to get a second? Oh, we get a second. So we'll even get a second hit with. So we can do that, and then try and meet McCracken. But the problem is McCracken is in front of us, which means we need to cut inside. So I need to do like this, and I can set up. So these are different maneuver things. So I can set up a medium maneuver, which means when I move this, it doesn't So that basically is large steps, medium steps, and fine steps. So if I do that, we'll be okay. But I then would like to... No, that's not going to help either. Let's leave them alone. So if I did that, we could break orbit there. So that's in 4 hours. So we will zip up to that 4-hour mark. So press the button to zip. Yeah, this is all, and this is just the navigation. I've got a focus menu, which is our current planet. There's the nav ball, which I should really have in the center. There you've got an overall which has got many different windows. You can change all the windows. I would say this is much more flight simulator than a spaceship game. It's flight simulator but spaceships. Map there. Let's make this the landing one. That one can be the landing. So that's the impact one. That's the landing one. So nav ball should be in the center. That's the craft, and then this will be the plate, which is our. Yeah. To be honest with you, the plate should be up here, and this should be map, shouldn't it? There. No, not map. That one. Yeah. There's your approaching node, descending node. Apparatus, periapsis, all the information you need. Apart from target information, it would be nice to have target information, but yeah. Let's speed up ahead. Also, the buttons in the cockpits do work. So if I come out here, that's our ship. If I flip the lights on, click, there's our ship going. Ooh, that's all the lights do. But you've also got landing gear stuff, and they're all interactable. You can actually press the buttons to open and close things in the cockpit. And you've got zip buttons as well here, so you can speed up and slow down time using these buttons here, which is nice to have. The sticks don't work at the moment, but yeah. Lonnie, hello, good evening. I played a lot of Kerbal Space Program, but I couldn't remember what half the symbols meant. Doop. Okay, turn off zip. Boop. Let's go back into focus mode. Am I pointing at the node? I'm not pointing at the node. Let's rotate the ship around. The node is that. Oh, come back. Come back. Is there. Bonk. Like that. Back to nav mode. And so, noise alert. I can do nothing about the noise, I'm afraid. There's no settings for audio in this game at the moment. Wait for that to come down and oop, there you go. It's about right. Oh, we're a bit faster than we need to be. Okay, well, there you go. Studied orbital mechanics just to get better at KSP. Yeah, I didn't do that, but I did spend a lot of time playing KSP. In fact, to be honest with you, one of the very first video series I ever did on YouTube was of KSP. I was playing Kerbalism. Yeah. So there we go. Right, boom. That does that there. That brings us doop, like that. I'm trying to bring my orbit down so we can meet the next planet. So now I need to break out of here because I can't get any information about like an encounter with another planet or anything until I'm out of this gravity well. So let's speed up time. Bloop. Is that right? Have we left? Yep, we're back in. Okay, so boom. So now if I go to focus, nope, we're still in orbit of Dilla. We're still in orbit of Dilla at the moment. Oh, it's doing the weird. No, we've broken orbit. We've broken orbit of Dilla. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So now when I go focus, you'll see the planet has changed because it's now taking that planet. Oops. So now my navigation node, I can not zoom out with the mouse. Zoom out with this button here. Go to McLaren, click on a meet node. Let's leave in an hour, just say. And we arrive. Let's just zoom this round until we find an actual encounter. Damn it, keep doing that. Not doing this properly, we should wait until we're much closer to do things, so. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. So we'd meet it there if we left in an hour and did that. But if I move this up, I need more and more fuel to do that. Okay, so we want to leave basically as soon as possible. And then we'd meet it there. Change the other node, see if we can turn up or down these and try and save a bit of fuel. 609, 580, so 584 is the lowest I can get to there. Let's try and fine tune this a little bit more. 583. Oh, maybe we could bring the, well, the leave time is now, so we should leave now and then, yeah, okay, so focus, point onto the marker and fire the engine. It doesn't seem to give you any like indication whether you've got it right or not. You just kind of have to match the lines here. Oh, yeah, it's kind of it sort of turns green, but you see it's flashing, so it's a bit, yeah. But okay, let's delete that, and we're going to get an encounter in 1 day, 15 hours. So, go time Zuby speed thing. Zip. Oh, wow. So, if I set a manual one here, and I want to do it here when I'm at there, and then I want to fire, I think, retrograde. So to get captured, I need it's not very stable. Oh, that would actually probably crash into the planet by those things there. Change the perhaps this won't help at all. So something like that puts us in roughly the same orbit as the Kraken. That's a lot of delta V. Probably don't need to do a maneuver like that, but that's kind of where I want to have my ship pointed. Oh, nah. Go away. Oh. So, focus. Let's rotate the ship around. I would rotate the ship around, but apparently I'm still in zip mode. There we go. So, let me go to there. Let me. Not that there is an up in space, but it just. There you go. Boom. So I want to point that way. Okay, and then when we meet McCracken, which is, I think, there, we fire our engine. And hopefully we'll get captured by McCracken. Yeah. Okay. Right. Accelerate time up to 8 minutes. 8 hours. Oh, we're going to crash into McCracken if we do this. Okay, but it's going to give me roughly the right sort of thing I want to do. Need to know I'm pointing the right way. Last time I came here, I ended up facing the wrong direction, what I thought I needed to do, and fired outwards, so we were losing our... So, yeah. There is no atmosphere. It's a moon. It's a moon with very little gravity. There is no atmosphere. So I can't use atmospheric braking. But what I want to do is basically fall into its orbit. And then into the far retrograde, really. Which is almost where we are. Is that right? Can I get rid of that maneuver node, please? Come on. Complete the maneuver node. The retrograde is that one, down. So, yeah. If I click off the window, it stops making noises. It's very, very loud. I want to turn it down even further. There's no settings for audio. So if I click back on the window, there you go, I turned it down. There you go, velocity is dropping. Excellent, that's what I wanted. A very shiny engine. Oh, I can see it curving. See it curving. Looking for vertical velocity. Oh. Right. So I slightly overshot there. But we are indeed in orbit of another planet. It's a terrible orbit, but we are in orbit of another planet. There we go. Am I thrusting toward the planet? No, I'm thrusting retrograde around the planet to slow myself down to be caught. Now I want to do that again. But once I'm at apoapsis. Apoapsis? No, periapsis. Yeah, so, okay. Let's turn the ship completely over so that up is up and down is down. Not that there is up and down in space, but it just makes my brain work better. Let's point there, which is retrograde. So I fired too far. We're actually coming back this way now. Did I? No, I'm still going past there. Hold on, hold on. No, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because we're not. Can we untick our target, please? Thank you. Nah. Time to periapsis is 2 hours. Okay, so let's speed up time to periapsis. The UI takes a little getting used to, but it's nice. It's nice. It's all, you can change the windows to wherever you want to be. So I like that. Also, you can obviously go into external mode. We are going this way around the planet, but for some reason this nav menu looks like we're going this way around the planet. Which is just so weird. No, hang on a minute. We are going this way around the planet. Wait, what? Something's backwards. Hold on, hold on. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Going to stand mode. So there's Lutz. There. No, nothing is backwards. Craft. So my orbital camera makes me think I'm going that way around the planet. So we're going to go that side. But my navigation panel makes it look like we're going this way around the planet. My orbital camera is flipped. So the sun's on the right, the planet's on the left. The sun's on the left, the planet's on the right. This might explain why when I came here last time, I ended up pointing the craft in the opposite direction I wanted to fire in. Because I think I was looking in here and then manually pointing the craft in here. That's interesting. Very interesting stuff. Okay. Okay, but now I'm aware of that. I can fly by instrument. Instrument safer. Let's go around to periapsis. Closest point. Yeah, periapsis is closest and apoapsis is the highest. Oh, missed it. I missed it. That's okay. Right, so now pointless retrograde. There, fire engine. Bring my apparatus down. There we go. Cool. I don't know if I can land. I don't know if I've got enough fuel to land, but we can give it a try if you like. So let's bring the periapsis. Right down to like, let's go down to 190 kilometers. There we go. Let's try that. Okay. We've got 3 kilometers a second, which should be plenty of time. Plenty of time. I don't know where we're going to be over when we do that, because I don't know where. Can I bring this about? Go to navigation. Ah. So right mouse button does the view and scroll does the zoom in and out, but on the panels you have to use the buttons to zoom in and out. So yeah, okay, so we couldn't stop at South Bank. If we come back around here, slow down again, then go around, we can land at St. Fong. Let's see if we can land at St. Fong. Let's give that a try. That's going to be our target. Okay. Okay. Right. Focus. Periapsis is now 2 hours away. Go. Speed up time. There should be a planet out here somewhere. There it is. So, if I want to get to St. Fong, which is here, slow down, everything. Where's Periapsis? Periapsis is 6 minutes away. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to set Fong. So I set a manual node. We want to leave in 6 minutes, there, which is Periapsis. Okay, and then we want to retrograde in, but also I need to. Oh, I can't. I'm on the wrong side of the world to get my nose down, aren't I? Yeah, I can only move this end or that end. So let's just get the nose down. Okay, so get rid of that. Don't worry about that. Okay, focus. Perhaps is in 6 minutes. Let's bring that down a bit there. Doop. Okay. Go. 2, 1. Go. Bring apparatus down. There we go. Okay. So now we're in a very low orbit. I want to be able to click this button here, please. Thank you. Let's put the camera up above. I want to pick. So we want to go to St. Fong. So I want to go add a node. We want to leave in about 20 minutes, I think. And we want to. Nope, that's the wrong one. Yeah. this. No, hang on, that was the right one. Yeah, that was the right one. Like that. But we also need to. Oh. We basically put ourselves directly on top. We can. Look at that. Look at that. So we'll go around, we'll come in Sentfong, then we'll stop and we'll try and land all in one go. Okay. Okay. Right. So now, focus, because that gives me the apple. Point towards our target. Doop doop doop. It's going to be there. And it doesn't give me any information on here about my maneuver node. That's the annoying thing. This one might, this one does. So the maneuver node is, I can barely see it, 18 minutes away, I think. That's a nav. 18 minutes away. Will this work? Will this work? Like playing Kerbal Space Program without any SAS, not SAS, without the navboard assistant, basically. Okay, so we'll zoom out. So increase the thrust, but we're not going to go nuts on the thrust. I'm going to do this slowly. We'll go up to 500 kilonewtons of thrust. Bring this round nice and slowly. Oh, hello, we're off on the target. Yes, we're off on the target. Dang it. Cut the engines. Cut the engines. I need to delete this. I need to fire a prograde, which is over there. Yeah, that one. And then need to face south. I wish I could put a nav ball on this one here. I could kind of use two of these, couldn't I? I could put the nav ball and this up there. You got there, you got there. So I need to fire south. Is that right? That one there. Nope, I need to fire north. Yep. Mm-hmm. No, that's gone up. It was south. Idiot. Most inefficient maneuvers you can do in a ship is fire directly. There we go. We're now going to go over the top of St. Fong. Okay. Okay. I messed that up completely. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get 2 St. Fong and then we will arrest our thrust. Hopefully there's nothing in the way. Let's go to overview, and currently it's telling me I don't have an impact. Right, let me double check this. Hold on. So that's impact. That one's landing zone. Swap them round. Boom. St. Fong is our current destination. Oh wow. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down. I think we're in trouble. Because even though you're telling me I'm not going to have any crashes, I can see the terrain. I think you are lying, game. Also, apparently we have lights shining into the cockpit from somewhere. I know we got lights on the side there, but actually gonna have to fire retrograde in a bit, aren't we? Yeah, that's okay. I'll push. Whoa. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a night landing. So where is retrograde? There. See if I can even land. If I can even land this. Right. Which I don't think I can, because I only have 700 meters left of fuel, and I have messed up this. I pushed too hard when I thought it was going to hit the planet. .13 kilometers a second. We've got 300 meters, so I can't do it. I can't land because I messed up the maneuver back here. And I can't go on to any other places. We were traveling that way. I wouldn't have enough to slow down. I horizontally don't have enough fuel. Okay, let's land. Let's land the hard way. And there we go. We're at fuel. Still says there's no impact, which is very interesting because there very much is. But I don't know if the instruments work for another planet. I don't know if they're calibrated to Dilly, where we took off from, or not. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway. Let's put the landing gear out. We're getting sunlight from the sun behind the planet. And let us descend 100 kilometers past our target, coming down at over 500 meters a second. Be fine, right? We've got good springs in these legs. Yeah, I'm sure there's other springs in these legs. Let's open the cargo pod as well. That might help brace some of the impact. And no, we need better springs. Definitely need better springs. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. But yeah. So overall, I like this game. I think this game is fun. Zoom. Let's go right here. Boom. I do think this game is fun. It's like Microsoft Flight Simulator is the best way to describe it. It's going to be a spaceship simulator flying game with contracts and things. So that's how it kind of looks like it's aiming, which isn't bad. I have played a lot of flight sim. I don't mind it. I generally let the planes just kind of fly around and watch them. That's generally, they're just on in the background mucking about. So, but yeah. So, okay. So let's leave this one here, shall we? Just having a quick see who's up and working. Not really anybody. No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Okay, so let's just leave it for tonight, and we'll come back tomorrow. I think we're playing golf tomorrow with Knuckle, so that'll be fun. That'll be some fun. Golf with your friends. Not battle golf, not raid trip golf, just normal everyday chill out golf. So yeah, and we'll come back on Sunday with some Foundry. Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.